Looking at some of the feuds, which was one of the most interesting you had, or the most fun that you had?
The most fun?
Or the ones you hated too?
You know, Steiner's. You know, Scott Steiner. My feud with Steiner was electrifying. I was so excited every time we got in the ring because, you know, and I'm going to get in trouble again for saying this, but you know, it was a stiff working match, and I like that. It means you're alive. It means you're there. It means it doesn't look like it's staged, predetermined. What you want to do is you want to put a sense of you want to put a question in everybody's head. Okay, is that was well, it's wrestling. Well, it was pretty tough. You laid it in. That was real. You know, so that was my goal, to make people want it.
And the one you hated to wrestle, or
the one I didn't like to wrestle, you know, and the Giant was fun too. The Giant. I mean, we went all around the country, and a lot of times we did dark matches where he'd smoke a cigarette, come into the ring, and the referee'd come up and reprimand him, and he'd pick the referee up with one hand, and I'd come running from the back. They'd play my music. I'd spear him. I'd jackhammer him. We were main event all around the country, and people went nuts. So everybody who says that Goldberg can't wrestle and Goldberg only does 2-minute matches, why should I do anything more? Why would you do anything more to satiate the people when they're already standing on their feet? So, why wrestle? Good wrestler? Hell no. I'll never wrestle.
So that never affected you when people said you can't?
I don't care. Show me a 295-pound guy who can do a backstanding backflip in the ring.
That was incredible. Yeah.
Okay? I can still do it. You know? And, you know.
Do you feel you still need to accomplish more things in wrestling, or did you just do enough?
No. I think I'm luckier than anybody in the world to have accomplished what I did. I got so many second chances in my life. I got to fulfill my dream by playing professional football, and then I got hurt. I was down in the dumps. You know, I was depressed. I lived down here in Miami with my brother. I was checking engine discs in every freaking Freightliner that he owned. You know, every single engine on every plane that he owned, I had to check them. You know, and it was miserable. And lo and behold, I got the opportunity to go into wrestling. I worked my ass off, and I was in the right place at the right time. Now, granted, I had a little bit of talent, and people have tried it before me. You know, whether it be football players or whoever. But I was gifted in that I had a lot of people help me, and I had timing on my side. You know, we had the Monday Night Wars. They had a guy named Steve Austin that looked eerily close to myself, and our styles totally different, but we were leading each league against each other, and it was a great time. You know, any other time, any other place, I may not have been able to do my thing. You know, I may not have prospered, but am I glad that I've accomplished, or do I think that I've accomplished? I'm ecstatic. You know, I got a second chance, and I was lucky enough to do things.
You had a great feud with Bret Hart, and then we all remember they said that he was the last match. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, see, you know, I would say that I would have said Bret Hart, I would have mentioned him in there, but every time I mention the Bret Hart thing, I feel remorseful about the kick. And though Bret and I are very good friends, and he doesn't hold it against me, till the day I die, I'm going to feel bad. And there's nothing that I can do to take it back. I've explained myself millions of times. You know, I'm remorseful. I mean, like I said, what else can I do? So that's why I didn't mention Bret. I had a wonderful time. Anytime I'm in the ring with a legend like that and have the honor of being there, it's a dream come true.
Any projects coming up, Bill? Anything you could tell us that you're involved in?
We got 2 movies on the horizon. I'm not going to mention what they are yet, but you know, follow me on Twitter and you'll know. Unless the movies announce it before I do. You know, again. So you know, that and the car show stuff. I've got 2 new car shows on the slate. Hopefully, a couple networks right now will pick them up. I actually got a project, hopefully, cross my fingers, one of these days in the future with Austin, maybe. You never know. So, that and raising a 7-year-old with my wife, keeping her happy is, you know, the hardest thing I've ever done. But
Happy wife, happy life.
absolutely, absolutely.
What was the last time you stepped in the ring? Was it the WWE?
Last time I stepped in the ring was in Guyana because I was on a tour with a group of guys that took wrestling to Guyana for the first time in the history, and I went there and just signed autographs. But I also went there and I jackhammered Big Daddy V or whatever, just to see if I could still do it, and I did, kind of. So more of a suplex thing, but I had to do it really quick so nobody got a video. And I videoed it and put it on my YouTube channel. But no, I mean that's the last time I stepped in the ring. It's been years, and it's you know, it's a nervous kind of scary thing because when I step in, I want to do something. And then doing the MMA commentary, it made me want to step in there. You know, anytime you get into caves like that, man, I look at them all the same. The hair stands up on my back and I'm ready to go to war. You know, for me, it's fun. You know, Joey Beltran trains at the gym. Joey and I started doing combat sambo last week. Okay, 47 years old, man. Why am I doing it? I'm doing it because it's fun, and I'm doing it because my boys learning too. So, you know, when you stop learning, you start dying. And there's nobody who knows everything in the martial arts, and so I'm here to learn as much as I can before I can't do it.
Thank you, Bill.
Absolutely my pleasure.
Appreciate all the time. Thank you.
Yes, sir.